This seems to be the same problem every year, whether the institution be big or small, parking. Even here at our own campus, University of North Texas. According to the campus parking map on the UNT Transportation website, there are 8 different types of lots according to the pass you buy. In total, there's 58 lots for people to park at. With a population of over 37,000 students enrolled here, that just seems like a low number of spaces for a lot of students. It is no wonder why it's so hard to find parking. Today we asked a few students about their experiences with the difficulty of finding parking spots as well as the pricing.
I've been commuting here for the last 2 years. I transferred here and I live in Frisco, so I'm about 45 minutes away. I unfortunately paid $250 for something that I can't even find when I show up here, so I park at the Union Center and I waste all my money on that. It's bullshit. I should not be paying $250 for a parking pass when I can't park anywhere. And so in order for me to find a parking spot, I have to leave about 2 to 3 hours before, so I have enough time to drive here and then enough time to try to find a spot, which I never find.
I pay $250 for a parking pass, which is very aggravating seeing as we're already charged transportation fees at this school. So I'm kind of confused why I have to pay for parking if you've already taken money out of my tuition for transportation here on campus. Makes no logical sense. And then I have to get here an absurd amount of time in the morning just to even get a decent parking spot. I mean, it's really, really crappy. And normally these parking spots fill up pretty quickly within a matter of minutes here, which is kind of absurd seeing as we have thousands of students on campus, well, we only have a few hundred parking spaces.
As you can see, the students here are fed up with the situation, but it seems like it might only be a student problem and not a staff problem. Chris Brock of the Media Arts Department, who began teaching here this year, shares his own encounter with the matter.
When I first got here, I tried to figure out what was the best thing to do is buy a parking pass, which I think is over $200, or a pay-as-you-go. Now I'm only here 3 or 4 hours on Mondays and Wednesdays, so I downloaded the parking app and I put a 3-hour duration on that. And I think it's costing me about $7.10 to park every day. I have not had any trouble finding parking because the parking garage I am in always has ample space.
As you can see, the parking space problem only affects some of the population that attends UNT. What could be some of the solutions to solving the problem students face? Our personnel offered some of their thoughts on how to fix this problem.
They could take out like half of the faculty parking, since every time I show up to this school, there's no like spots for students. However, the faculty parking spots are always open. And I've almost parked there about 6 or 7 times.
Open some more parking spots. Stop restricting every part of campus for specific people. We have a lot of empty lots on campus and empty sections on campus, which could just be filled up if you would just stop being so nitpicky about who can park where. We all pay the same amount of money for passes, just let anybody park where they want to, and everything would flow smoothly, honestly.
But anywhere you got a parking lot, you could build a parking garage, although they are very expensive to build, and somebody's got to pay for that. But I guess it's just the cost of an education, unfortunately.
Will UNT hear them out? Hopefully. But for now, the only thing to do is go home and repeat the cycle again tomorrow.
Get your shit together, UNT, honestly. It's 2018. Get it together.